Let's get started with cloud-native Java applications on Kubernetes, an open-sourced hands-on workshop. Today, handle microservice resiliency with MicroProfile. In our workshop, we cover microservice resiliency because cloud-native microservice should stay responsive in face of failure. This applies not only to high-available mission-critical microservices. In a distributed microservices architecture, we should design for failure. Microservices which invoke other microservices should be intelligent enough to continue to work even if some of their dependencies are currently not available. Sample, what happens to our front end when the articles or auto microservice is not available? There are different possibilities to address that situation. We have chosen to use fallback with MicroProfile. We provide an alternative solution for a failed execution. Let's take a look at MicroProfile. MicroProfile is built to optimizing enterprise Java for microservices architecture. It has three major layers of functionality. The bottom layer represents help for the implementation of RESTful services. The mid layer is for writing microservices so that they can be operated and managed at scale. The top layer contains tools to help write observable microservices that help us to detect and diagnose issues. Now move on to see how we use MicroProfile in our implementation. Let us take a look into the Web API implementation. Here we use fallback from fault tolerance functionality of MicroProfile. The Web API microservice realizes a backend to frontend pattern in our sample. Inside the class service of that microservice, we collect the articles information. With the fallback annotation from MicroProfile, we dictate that the fallback noArticle service method will be called when the original method getArticle execution has failed. In that situation, we cannot connect to the articles microservice. We know our defined fallback method fallback noArticle service will be used. In that fallback method, we implement to show the last result we got from the article service. Here's the code where we build our articles list. When we got article information from the article service, we search for the author information in the author service. In case our author service is not available, we do an initialization of the author with empty spaces. It also could happen that the article service disappears during our loop. In this case, the defined fallback will be used. We can also see we cache the last result for our articles for later use in our fallback method. Let us take a look into the running sample. We can see our front end, the Kubernetes dashboard with the deployments, the command line. Here we delete the author service. We see the author microservice was deleted in the dashboard. In the front end, we notice our manual resilience take place. We remember we're using the empty spaces for the author information. Let's delete the articles microservice. The older information will still be available when both microservices are not available. MicroProfile with fallback takes place. You want to know more? Get your hands dirty, have fun and provide feedback. The links to the Cloud Native Starter project and the related part of the workshop are below in the description. Have fun and bye.